Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. And here's Mbappe.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
What a delightful ball. Adams cuts out the pass. Pedri. Oh, that's fabulous. Aimed beyond the defence. Cafu. Del Piero. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gets his parcel, and the finish! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Paris Saint-Germain clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi! Messi! He scores! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Madrid grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Messi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that has left him in a heap. And that could set him on his way. Saliba.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were...
Great hit! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! He is through here! There's the hit! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Pedri. He's missed, but not by that far.
Neymar has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. Well read, and the danger is averted.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Del Piero. Oh, this is a great chance! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So all square, and not for the first time. Shot and goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. And he's gone backward here. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. He's looking for the runner here. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he cuts out the supply. And he's intervened well there. Costa Curta. Saliba. Iniesta. Cafu gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. He's through here. Can he finish? Koundé clears. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Madrid come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. Paris Saint-Germain get the second half going. Now it's face-to-face, and the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Mbappe just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Iniesta. Now that's well seen too. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, super find. He's shifting through the gears here. Deftly away. Pedri. Bastoni makes the interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Tries a shot! And another try! They've scored! And the comeback is complete! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the...
Big chance! What a real chance! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Mbappe. Now, can he put it away? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he was quick to react. Neymar. Now it's Pedri. Iniesta. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's a key interception. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Neymar. Well read, nice interception. That is ended up in no man's land. Vieira. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Mbappe. Driving on and making good progress.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. That has been cut short. Nicely aimed pass. That looks a good ball through. Mbappe! And it's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
As if three weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Paris Saint-Germain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Mbappe, Messi. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So, third corner of the game. He gets big, and he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Koundé, Iniesta. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Madrid have reclaimed it. He's looking to set free a runner. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And here's Neymar. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get onto this?
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Now the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the... And with that, the final whistle. Madrid illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And the shot! It's in!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Galatasaray finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe. Cantona. And it's Belletti. Cantona. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Platini. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And it's Neymar. Del Piero. Torres. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Messi. Now it's Torres. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, there's the clearance. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Guardiola. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's a mighty effort! Madrid have it back and can go again. Messi. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Messi. Beckenbauer. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Cantona clears. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Real chance! In for the pieces! And yes, it's there! And with that goal comes comfort. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Lizarazu made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Platini. Guardiola. Belletti. Galatasaray finding their passes. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lizarazu. Oh, and he's through the middle. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Guardiola. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Keeper's dealt with that. Good read, needed to be. And that has been clubbed away. The muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Mbappe. Platini. Now it's Osimhen. Lizarazu. And he's there to make the challenge. That's a lovely, neat pass. Mbappe. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Chiellini cuts it out. And it's Messi. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Torres getting this one clear. Del Piero. He won't be happy with that one. And there is the half-time whistle. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And the ball's gone astray. And that has put paid to that. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Guardiola. Messi. Now it's Neymar. Cantona. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Osimhen. Platini. He's in space and looking for options. Taken back almost at once.
Belletti really added the width there thanks to his willingness to...
And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Guardiola gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Del Piero. Galatasaray can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Quality ball. Messi. So what can they make of this? That's really well manoeuvred. And that's a superb pass.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Messi. Cantona. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Up for a header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
That's a nicely measured pass. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. And he can clear it. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20.
Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Belletti. Aim forwards. Del Piero. Messi. And it's Neymar. Cantona. Del Piero. And here's Messi. And here's Torres. And Torres! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the lead is extended still further.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. There's the hit! They are rampant! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid are having a ball here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Neymar. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Crunching tackle. That's gone for a throw-in. Messi. Vieira gets a foot in here. That is good alertness. Lizarazu. Guardiola cuts out the pass. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, what a mistake! Messi. That is a brilliant interception. Messi. Cantona.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And here's Mbappe. Hits one! It has a shot! Into the arms of the goalkeeper. And the number on the board is 3. Cantona. Neymar. And that's it. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Torres.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's Fernando Torres. Oh, good ball! There's the hit! Goal!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's a nicely measured pass. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Vinicius Junior, and he cuts out the supply. And there's green grass ahead of him. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Tries a shot! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bit too much weight on the pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe. Now it's Del Piero. Beckham. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Fernando Torres. Beckham. Beckham. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Great ball if he can get there. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Bastoni. White. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And Bastoni. Costa Curta. Roberto Carlos. Well, that is one way to stop him. And Bastoni. Costa Curta. And it's Roberto Carlos. Bastoni. Madrid looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And Alexander-Arnold. White. And Bastoni. Now Costa Curta. Bastoni. Now White. Alexander-Arnold. Now White. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. And Torres!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Great hit! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Roberto Carlos is there to clear. Now it's Del Piero. And we hit half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
And now,
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Their birthdays today. Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more. Oh, nicely intercepted. Some resolute defending there. That is good alertness. Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. White kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Fernando Torres. And he's managed to gift it back. The muscular approach does pay off here. Gently done. And he's intervened well there. Madrid come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And here's Messi. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Torres getting this one clear. And they've switched it over to the other side. Neuer. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Beckenbauer. Neuer. Cafu.
The attendance for this match was
It's a throw-in.
72,306.
Guardiola. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. Neuer. Cafu. It's gone for a throw-in. Cafu. Beckenbauer. And it's Roberto Carlos. And Bastoni. Cafu. And Bastoni. And it's Salah. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Now it's Torres. Beckham. And here's Mbappe. Passes short and sharp. Costa Curta. And he's cut it out. Mbappe. It's a mighty effort. No, not the best of headers.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 30, Messi. Number 13, Vinicius Junior. Number 99.
No, it's not getting there.
Mbappe.
Roberto
Number
Carlos.
23, Beckham.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Maradona. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Number 17, De Bruyne.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
White kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Messi. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Haaland! Haaland! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Now it's Haaland. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh no, this does not look good. An uncompromising challenge. He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. Oh, brilliant save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Oh, smashing header! And that has been clubbed away. Neuer.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Bastoni. And the number on the board is 3. He's through here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he put it away? No mistake! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. And already we're underway here. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Messi. Oh, well played, well played. And he's quick to get it clear again. Vieira. And the finish! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass. Luis Figo, now there's a class act.
I can't disagree with that.
Well, he loves to roam across advanced midfield positions, but his most natural position is on the right side, where he uses a very clever brain to go and create.
Beckenbauer does really well there, he is strong. Lahm. Pinches it off him. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He is through here. And here's Torres. Araujo can get it clear. Torres! Oh, what? Has another go! And he's done it! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
I doubt very... Can he put it away? No mistake! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And yes, it's him again. Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
There could be trouble here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's been picked out. And the pass is intercepted. That is a great pick out. And he's all... Del Piero! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they're at it again! It's double quick time! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Fenerbahce with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Vigo goes short. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now a sudden chance to counter.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Engages and forces him off the ball. McAllister. He's in space and looking for options. Cole! Cole! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That's a good ball out wide. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Lahm. That is ended up in no man's land.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Van Bouten picks it up from the goal kick. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. McAllister. Bebeto.
Lahm really added the width there thanks to his willingness to...
Big chance! Really well taken goal. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
So, just a consolation. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Just the goalkeeper's a beat. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Figo. He's found a way through. Nice interception, well timed. And we hit half-time.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're just settling back into this second half. Davids. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's Lam. Oh, that is a nice touch. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Fenerbahce making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Mbappe!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
He has found the way through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is on his own. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, this is a... hits one! He scores! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
It's become a case of men against boys. Araujo spots it and intercepts. McAllister. Oh, it's Bebeto. Cole showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
Now it's Torres. And he's running through. And the shot! Oh, almost a sixth.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Substitution for Fenerbahce. Number
Time then for the
15,
first substitution of the game.
Van Buiten. Number 10, McAllister. Number 21,
Lam.
Bebeto.
Now
Number
it's
9,
Figo.
Andy Cole. Number 7,
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, he's burst through. Oh, and Muto! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Pulled out the best in the keeper.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Now the finish! And yes, it's there! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
They're still trying to make a game of this. And he's there to belt it away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Roberto Baggio. And it's Lam. Looking tidy in possession here. Fernando Torres. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid finding their passes. Lam. Roberto Baggio. Chance! He scored! And they are right back within touch!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Fenerbahce give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lam. Collier.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And it's Baggio. Muto. Oh, that was vital. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Mbappe. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, super ball. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Messi. This time, surely. It's in. And they are cruising away. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's one-on-one. He's had a hit. It's a goal.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Madrid are having a ball here.
Well, they're very much...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Spread neatly. Mbappe. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Great work on the overlap. That is good alertness. Quality ball. He won't be happy with that one. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy Manuel Neuer claimed once that he had a catalogue in his head of all opponents. You won't think it, but there's so much detailed work behind everything he does. This is what keeps him ahead of his opponents and his contemporaries.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Donatoni is wide and looking to get onto this. And it's Belletti. That's a little off target. Del Piero. Can he get away here? Mbappe! Oh, he's burst through! And the shot! It's run. That's another chance! And that has fair fizzed. Madrid with the corner. They're first. Tries to get it clear. Lovely ball and a real... And the shot! He's scored! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Belletti. Now it's Beckham. Goal! They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Now it's Beckham. Beckham! Well, now, and it's come back out to him. And he's there to get it away. And here's Baggio. He has found the way. It's Baggio! Roberto Carlos goes short. Looks for the finish. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's looking to set free a runner. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, what a climb! He has done it! And again they hit the front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Madrid go into the lead. Chance! It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Torres. Messi is onto this. Driving on and making good progress. Fernando Torres. Torres! And that has been knocked clear. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Donatoni. Costa Curta. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Danielson going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's managed to get... Can he finish? In he goes again. He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even... Great hit! Torres! Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
In with a header! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Clinical, shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Keeper has taken decisive action. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins. And Torres! Goal!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper...
And the first half is done. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Madrid in front after a half full of excitement. It is raining goals here.
Cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again. Roberto Baggio, and he's in, tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mbappe. Danielson. Mbappe. And it's Fernando Torres. Rodri. Galatasaray are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks.
Shot a goal! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Galatasaray with this to equalise. Oh, it rattles the bar. Tries to get it clear. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that could set him on his way. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. now they can clear their lines. Conte. Galatasaray appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, this looks sharp. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Gnabry. Beckham. Spread neatly. He's found a way through.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain...
Oh no, this does not look good. Great position here. In comes the corner.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Fernando Torres. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22. El dorsal
Galatasaray
21.
are looking to go forward now. Danielson. Cafu gets across to intercept that. And he cuts out the supply. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Del Piero. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Now, what about a counter-attack? Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid get their fourth corner. And that has been cleared. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now that's well seen too. Danielson, just about up to 75 minutes. Danielson. He's had a hit! They've scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained...
Chance! Upamecano can get it clear.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Now it's Mbappe. They've got a corner here.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
They're up to 5 corners now.
el dorsal 9. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 19. Modric, el dorsal 5. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And now they can spring out of defence. Madrid will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. He gets big! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Neuer sends that a long way.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Roberto Carlos goes on a run down the left wing.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Looking for a corner. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Bastoni clears it away.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Haaland powering forward here. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Great defending, strong and determined. Mohamed Salah looks to get on the end of this. And it's Del Piero. Messi.
Might want to be careful there.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Madrid leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Del Piero. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Del Piero! Now it's Shevchenko. Showing great feet there. Delivers with whip. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Adams cuts out the pass. Now it's Messi. He's through here. He's through and all alone. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Now it's Torres. He's in here! There's the hit! He's delivered all right! Simplicity itself.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Osimhen. And he's made sure that's not getting through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Messi, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Beckenbauer. Cafu. Vieira. A true great in every sense of the word. Now that's well seen too. Moved on forwards. Bastoni. Vieira. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's looking to set free a runner. Fernando Torres. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Oh, good stop, it had to be. And that has been cleared. Galatasaray applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often.
Mbappe! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Osimhen. And he's picked out the run. And that's an excellent interception. And that was very necessary. Drogba. Messi. Del Piero. Davids! Galatasaray are back in business. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all...
And the shot! Osimhen, not the most accurate pass. This is promising.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, that's been intercepted. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pull it. Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's... Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. The fullback is in acres of space here. Well-timed, excellent interception. Messi. Drogba just eases him off the ball.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Torres. Now it's Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Torres. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Madrid come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 13.
Here we go again.
Será sustituido por...
Bastoni calmly anticipates. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Can he get it through? Adams gets it away. Good-looking ball. Interesting ball. And it's Hullet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vieira. And he's being shifted off it. That has been cut short. Looking for the runner. Del Piero is wide and looking to get onto this. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Madrid come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And he welcomes it in. Look at this. And Shevchenko! He scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Oh, delicious, such devilish... Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. They've scored! Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Madrid take the lead. Guardiola. Galatasaray appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And a header! He has done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Ruben Dias cuts it out. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Great chance! And it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, he has a look and has a go. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Messi succumbs to the pressure.
Pretty robust defending.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well, that is one way to stop him. And he has been fouled there. Looking for the run. He's in, surely! Now the finish! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's had it nicked away. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Shevchenko. Haaland. Madrid needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making.
Oh, that is asked Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And again! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Shevchenko. Now it's Osimhen. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Se va a
Both
producir un
sides
cambio
then
de
taking this
jugadores.
chance to turn to their
dorsal
benches.
8, Vieira. El dorsal 3.
Now it's
Serán
Osimhen.
sustituidos
Oh, red,
por
nice
El
interception.
dorsal 22.
Mbappe.
El dorsal 20. Campbell. Se va a realizar un cambio de
And it's
jugadores.
Messi. Thuram. Now this could be a chance. Cleared without complication. Well, they've got it again. Ter Stegen. To Thuram. Del Piero. Haaland. He's had it taken off him. Campbell spots it and intercepts. Mbappe.
Habrá 6
Mbappe!
minutos de descuento.
And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
He's got away. And Messi! It's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Galatasaray give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defence.
Terrific header! And he hits the net! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes...
Can he finish? Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Not so much sophistication as doggedness. And that is that. Madrid played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly.